Good morning, good morning. Update, update. So, what the heck's going on? Well, number one, it's still sitting at the hospital in Portland, which is good because it's given us time to think, time to really contemplate what we're supposed to do, what direction to go. So, as mentioned earlier, there's a security guard company here in Portland, and they hire people for events and things of that nature. So they have a big, huge nationals BMX dirt bike motorcycle off road event coming up, nationals, and they needed a lot of extra security, and so they hired Brian, and then they still needed some people and had some part-time positions, so I accepted one of those. So at the point in time when we did that, we had looked at the weather. It looked like it was going to be about 88 as the high. We also asked about parking our RV motorhome at the event, and Brian was told that yes, there should be power. So like, okay, so he went to the training and the orientation, and we made plans around that. And I turned in the paperwork and got approved. We're on the schedule. Okay. I did ask for a job as a shuttle driver, driving a gator or a golf cart or something like that, and I got told that was for the people with previous experience, but maybe with someone it'll be a no-show. So anyway, I'm here to fill in the void for easy, cheesy spots. So then it was like, well, they're going to put us at the back of a field doing vehicle inspections as people pull in. It's probably pretty chill. We can take our easy up. We have a canopy, a couple chairs. I feel like those things should be provided. It's supposed to be 94 degrees. You can plop it down out in the field and expect you to do something for basically minimum wage, and just a couple bucks more than minimum wage. So it's not a terribly low rate, but it's only, I think, $1 more than minimum wage. It's not very much. And so I don't know what type of amenities and creature comforts they provide, but they want people to work 8, 12, 14-hour shifts. And so apparently 8 hours is part-time. I already got pressured into committing to 14-hour shifts, and I'm a sucker. And so optimistically I said yes. So there's a conflict, honestly, that, okay, so on Monday I have a video chat appointment with my doctor, primary care physician. Not really a big deal, but there's apparently no phone signal out there. So how far do I have to drive to get a phone signal to be able to have this video chat? Oh, and here's the caveat to that. I have one of the free government phones. Well, it just disconnected. It just cut off. It no longer provides service. I was in the middle of a text messaging with some different people, and it just ended. There's no, I call 611, and it just goes beep, beep, beep. So my phone just doesn't exist. I have no idea who to get a hold of. So luckily I had her to give him my doctor's and everybody Brian's number to get a hold of me, because my phone quit ringing physically, like, it doesn't do that, months ago. I think it's hacked. It takes several moments to do anything. It freezes. Anyway, my phone's terrible. I'm daydreaming about getting a new phone, and it's going to happen with the money that we're going to make from being security guards and get Starlink and woohoo! So here's the problem. I have an appointment at 2:20 video chat with my primary care physician. 9:45 a.m. tomorrow, a video chat with my anesthesiologist. I can't really miss all these appointments. I have surgery in a week. So then the next day, I have an infusion appointment where that just means they access my port and draw blood. You can see the tube. Look. Oh, God, you can see the tube here as it runs up. So it starts here and it goes up. Why does it need... God dang, look how swollen that is. And so then it goes up and you can see the tube, and then it goes down into part of my heart. Whoo, that's a big old lump. That's a tumor, y'all. Be honest with you. It's creepy. It's one of my tumors. And
the tumor's on the other side.
They're on both sides. Oh, I can feel it. You may not think. No.
It's probably you're feeling the
lymph node, maybe.
No, the tube for the port.
No, up here. It's not up here. It's down here. It goes like, whoop. I actually saw it on the imaging. You can see it in the contrast imaging outlines on the computer when they show you. Dr. Page is awesome. He'll show you your images. None of the other doctors wanted to do that. They're just like, yeah, they exist. Boop, boop, boop. So anyway, Dr. Page will pull them up and go, look, right there. There's your shit. That's where you're messed up. And I don't know if anyone's ever listened to the song by Warren Zevon. It's called My Shit's Fucked Up. But I highly recommend that you investigate that song because it is basically my anthem. And it describes my scene to a T. So, do, do, do. That's the intro line music. Do, do, do. Went to the doctor. I said, I'm feeling kind of sick. He said, let me break it to you. So anyway, look at the song and listen to it. Warren Zevon does it much better than Jen. I'll look up the lyrics and sing it for y'all. If somebody actually requests for me to sing a song, if you will tell me what it is and the lyrics are available online, I will sing this song for you. And if anybody has a song that they would like for me to make for them as a little acknowledgement, I kind of like to make up songs. So anyway, enough about that. So then Tuesday, okay, so that's Monday. 2 video calls on Monday. There's no phone signal at this location, and they want me to work from 8 a.m. tomorrow, Monday, until midnight. I haven't done a lot for 11 months, and I'm a napper at this point, like a professional napper. But I feel like I could do it, but then we look at the weather's 94. So here's what, so Brian is like, maybe we shouldn't do it, maybe we shouldn't go. And Brian restrung his grandfather's guitar. So this is so awesome. That's a really cool addition to the whole scene, is Brian. I like that a lot. We've been missing music. So I'm going to go scope out the property today. The owner of the property is supposed to be there. They might, if we get there early, provide us access to power. Just be like, oh, hey, I was told there might be power. I'm here. I'm so charming. Hook me up. Okay. So then I got to figure out my schedule. Well, they want me to be there from 8 a.m. until midnight. But I need a couple of breaks to go however far away it is to make these 2 phone calls. Phone call in the morning, phone call in the afternoon. So they may need to work with me on my schedule, or I'm not going to be able to commit to this, and I apologize. I'm going to have to just go have an honest conversation with these people. And once you're there, and I hate it. So now we're going to spend all this freaking gas money, and I've got to have black shorts. So, we're going to stop and get some black shorts. Well, we're limited on resources and funds, which is why we need to work. Catch-22. So now we need to spend money to get there, and we need to spend money to get the shorts. So that's 4 pairs of black shorts. I mean, Goodwill, and that would work. But Brian needs 2 pairs, and I need 2 pairs. He's got a couple pair of khaki shorts that he could wear, but we need to do some laundry. So then the 16th, Tuesday, next day, that's Monday, 2 video chats. I think this is workable, though. I'm just going to go talk to them. They're desperate for employees. They have employees that provide relief and swing shifts and all that. So, well, maybe they can just accommodate this, because the only thing I need is the Monday, Tuesday, not their busy days. And it's not all day that I have to be gone. It's half a day. They need people till like midnight, 1 in the morning, and they need people from like 6 a.m. So maybe this is not the end of the world. And I'm not sure I want to work 14 hours a day in the heat anyway. Maybe it's awesome. I need a break, or I don't need to go do this. So either they work with me on my schedule and I'll make it, or maybe I shouldn't do it. And I can leave and drive down the road and use the phone. Brian can stay and work. It doesn't have to be both. It's not all or nothing. He's uncomfortable with me driving the motor home because it overheats. And so we need to do some things. You got to turn the defroster on high. The seatbelt hurts my port. My left arm's swelling up. So he's just like, I can hear him now in his head. He's not crazy about me driving the motorhome off by myself. He's worried I'm going to overheat or have an issue. So then he would be there to help overcome the things. So anyway, so he feels obligated and committed. He is having a word of the day is a moral dilemma. So we're not trying to cause moral trauma, but so, the 16th, Tuesday, the next day at 1 p.m., I get my blood drawn. They do an analysis of it. It's very quick. And then at 1:40, I see my oncologist. Nothing else on the schedule until Surgery Monday the 22nd. Check in at 5:30 in the morning. So that's still the rest of this event that they need help. So it really just depends on the first 2 days, which is causing Brian stress. So I guess what we need to do is go out there, get dialed in on a place to park, have a conversation with them. I can leave on my own. If they have a place I can set up and get on their Wi-Fi and make this phone call, they can accommodate me to some degree. That's awesome. If they can't, if they're just like, no, we need a body here and not any maintenance, fair enough. I'll step out. Brian can still stay. He might be like, I don't know, it's 94 degrees. I'm stepping out too. So, he has something else that's lingering in the background also that we initiated that really could produce and turn around a nice big chunk all at once, and a lot of problems overcome. Downtime, study. We have enough. We could just hunker down, and we have enough to survive. And then he could just study for the next 3 weeks, pass his test, do nothing, just chill in the shade. So it costs money to go do things. It will return itself, but we would have to work at least 2 days to offset what we've put into it. We've already put into it, but that would work out, and we were probably going to do this anyway. So I don't know. I think it makes the most sense to go out there, assess the situation, because we do need the work. He's already invested all this time and energy into that. It's a month and a half later from when we decided that we were going to get back to work and do things. Leavenworth was a trick. That offset us. It's not actually been that long since we were there, but it definitely, we're a month and a half later from the day that we planned on starting work. And it's just, we got to get there, but we also don't want to make, I hate this expression, but I call them crackhead moves. Don't make desperate choices in desperate times you'll probably get desperate results. So you really have to sit back, breathe, let it ride for a second, not respond. And sometimes that's easier said than done. Brian and I take turns at being better at it than the other one. Right now, I think it's me, and tomorrow it'll probably be him. It's a roller coaster ride around here. So, speaking of that, I get my ovaries taken out. Maybe this emotional roller coaster that y'all do not really get to be a part of because it's so intense. I keep it off camera because it's not something I'm proud of, but I have really hard, dark moments. Have really stressed out anxiety. It looks like anger. It's super hard. And then there's all the psychology that comes afterwards. And you're like, that wasn't even me. I don't even feel that way. And I said, anyway, it's complex. This video is long. I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Please feel free to make some requests on songs or questions about what to do. And if you've got great advice, or if you're independently wealthy and just want to kick down, please reach out. Love and peace.